Hello, welcome to the Lloydminster Cultural and Science Center Art Studio. We have some virtual programming for you today. We are going to be working on a flower inspired by the tiny seed, written and illustrated by Carle. I've started already with drawing out with pencil the shape of a flower with the stem, and I've already begun using magazine colors: green, grass, brown, stem. I have orange for the center and one red petal, as you can see in my example. And I've gone ahead and chosen some magazines from our collage collection, and I've torn out some purple, yellow, blue, and pink that I'm going to continue to add to the flower. We can use white glue on a pallet. If you have a pallet spreader, you can also use a plastic spoon, a butter knife. If you are into getting messy, you can use your fingers. Anything that you think that you would like to use to spread the glue around on your paper, you can do that. You can also add the glue directly to your paper and work that way. If you don't have white glue, but all you have on hand is a glue stick, that also works. So I'll do a little bit of both so that if you're watching and following from home, you can see what to do if you're using both. So this was the red petal of the flower. So I'm just going to add a bit of glue here. If I add too much, it's actually going to dry before I can add all of the paper. I'm going to stick that in place. Doesn't really matter where I'm going to stick it. I'm going to just overlap the next piece. So I'll add another bit of glue, and I'm going to overlap onto the paper that I first laid down. So my next piece will slightly overlap, and that's how we'll get started. And as you can see in my example, the collage pieces are just thrown on there. There's no real rhyme or reason. Some of my collage pieces actually have words on them from the magazine images, and that's okay. If you really like perfection in your work, then by all means, when you're tearing or cutting images out of the magazine, you can cut away the wording and the letters. And then when you're ready to add another piece, just dab a bit of glue, making sure that you're covering a little bit of the previous paper that you just laid down, and stick. And stick. There you go. And just keep working away at that. And you can vary the colors. I've got quite a few yellows here from my magazines. I chose from a few different magazines. We've got quite the collection of collage materials here in our studio. I had a lot to choose from, so that's good that we had lots of colors for my flower. I wonder what you have at home. When you're finished making your flower, I would love to see pictures. So just keep on adding, and then we can move on to the next color. And just line the edges of the paper with the edge of the petal. As you can see, the pencil line, if you want to cover the pencil line, you can go ahead and do that. If you'd like a little bit of the pencil line to show, that's all right too. Fill in this space in the middle with some bigger pieces. And it's okay if you like little bits of white paper from underneath to show through as well, just like in the example. And that's the yellow petal. We can move on to purple and do pink and blue. And I will post some finished pictures of my flower when I'm done as well. Thank you so much. There's purple. We still have pink and blue remaining. I'll continue working on that, post some pictures. Thank you for joining me.